Why am I doing this?
Hey, what's going on everyone from Fish for Thought? My name is Chris Evans and you're watching Send Noods, the show with hot questions and even hotter noodles. And today we're joined by none other than Taylor from Simply Betta. From having over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, deemed by many as the queen of Betta, to being a successful actress and art director known primarily for her role as Penny in the acclaimed animated series Ruby. Taylor, welcome to the show.
Hey Chris, thanks for having me on your show. It sounded like a lot of fun when you had the initial idea, and I thought it would also be really fun because I'm terrible with spicy food. Like, I'm pretty sure I just discovered sriracha a couple years ago.
Man, sriracha's that good stuff.
I don't think I ever put Tabasco sauce on my eggs or like on anything until like maybe in the past year. So I don't know if I'm just becoming tougher as I age or if I just need more and more spice to feel alive nowadays. Thanks for having me on your show. I'm a little bit scared. My husband has tried these noodles before and he says that I stand no chance.
Very encouraging husband.
Let me get ready.
But no, these are kind of proper hot, yes.
Sweat's gonna get trapped in my hair.
I don't know when the last time sweat was not trapped in my hair.
I can feel it now. It's like I'm nervous. Why am I doing this?
You know, that's a good question.
I don't think I've ever eaten on camera before, so I'll try not to be really self-conscious.
Taylor, it only gets easier. Taylor, what made you start a YouTube channel and how was it at the beginning?
Several years ago, I decided to start a YouTube channel about betta fish because I just was so interested in them and I just liked them, right? And I had people who I watched on YouTube.
That's interesting because you were one of the fish tubers that I used to watch before I even started my YouTube channel.
Jeanne from Inglorious Bettas was kind of the person who I first started watching. Am I stalling? Am I talking and then conveniently forgetting to try to take a bite of these noodles?
You know what, Taylor? Take all the time you need. We are in no rush to start eating these noodles. Let me tell you that.
Wow. All right, my husband wasn't kidding. I knew that I had to start this YouTube channel. I just like deep down inside, I'm a creative person and I'm a technical person and I love working on projects and I just knew that this had to be my next project. Oh wow, it really coats your tongue and it's like the burn gets more and more intense.
You and me both.
It's really good. Like, this is delicious. These are really delicious.
It is very tasty.
Strangely spicy Korean noodles. I'm way too white for this. Is that racist?
I didn't want to be the one to say it. You know what, Taylor? By all means, it's great to be self-aware.
I'm from Alaska. I'm from the woods where we eat pilot bread and canned salmon. This is like just so not typical Alaskan food.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not know you were from Alaska.
And it's going well. Like, I have a lot of fun with it. I can't treat it like a full-time thing like I really want to. I'd love to turn my hobby and my passion into more of a full-time job. It's more just like, okay, maybe I can squeeze in a project now and make a video about it every 3 weeks. Oh.
Whoa, Taylor doing 3 bites per question here.
At the beginning, it was pretty slow. I mean, you start a YouTube channel and like 3 people watch you and you get all excited about it like, woohoo, 3 people just watched me and I got 2 subscribers. And it's a fun feeling starting out.
Very accurate description of what every single content creator goes through.
I was really surprised at this little niche that I was able to find of people who just like the same things that I do. Finding that community was really nice.
It's indeed a lot about the community. I'd say it makes it at least 2 times easier that there is a sort of community behind it all.
Oh, wow.
Has YouTube as an experience changed for you from the beginning until now? And what is your favorite part of being a YouTuber?
I feel like as my channel grew, the experience did change a little bit. Like all of a sudden, I can't necessarily reply to everybody's comments, even though I try really hard.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm trying to make a video a week. But because of that, I spend less time talking to people and actually interacting with the community. And like, people understand, they don't really care that much, right? They just want to watch some fun videos and be entertained. But at the beginning, it was a little bit different than now. Now it's like, it's becoming a little bit of a beast. And there's so many more eyes on me, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's pretty fun though, being able to meet people in your same little hobby. Where I live, it's not very popular. Like I can't just go out to a local club because I live in the middle of nowhere practically and nobody likes the same things that I do. Actually, I have like one friend who is interested in similar things. Oh my God.
Who's your favorite fish slash pet tuber, and who are your favorite YouTubers in other niches?
Is this a trick question?
You know what? Yes, it is a trick question.
I should say fish for thought.
You pass with flying colors.
For real though, I do watch your channel. Not like a ton, like I'm having a hard time just finding time to watch people nowadays.
I understand 100%, Taylor. What you're trying to tell me is, you hate me.
I think one of my favorite pet tubers are project-based. I really like people who are project-based. Because of that, I really like watching Serpa design.
Yes, sir. One of the greatest of all time.
All the various things that he does are creative and amazing, and I've always really liked that, and I try to do the same thing. Like, I like making projects and bringing you from start to finish and going through like my creative process. It's all about being creative. I really like Mr. Ballin because he's the best storyteller in the world and he's super creepy. What I do is I just kind of work all day and I listen to things in my headphones. So I listen to a lot of not necessarily fish tube related or pet tube related people. A lot of like cooking, a bunch of people who meal prep and work out, a bunch of video game and visual effects industry, which is what I used to be in. I try to stay up to date. Oh my God, like it hurts so good.
I have to say though, those are monstrous bites and you're killing it out here.
Oh wow.
All right, let's switch it up, Taylor. How did you get into voice acting and how did you find Ruby?
Yes, I do voice acting. Another hobby of mine is voice acting. And specifically, I'm on an anime called Ruby as one of the characters in there, and it's super fun, and my dogs are coming in right now. They'll probably make some noise.
I found Ruby when it first started. I heard the creator of that anime passed away recently, rest in peace, but I'm glad the studio kept it going.
So I got into it because I used to work in the video game and the visual effects and the cartoon industry, and I worked at the studio that makes Ruby. I worked at Rooster Teeth. Our director at the time really liked my little tiny voice, very upbeat, and he asked me to try out for the part, and I was like, oh God, that sounds really scary. But I have had, you know, some acting classes. I used to be in a theater club in high school, and I tried out and they liked it. So I became a voice actor because I had this scary opportunity that I decided to take. I like going to Comic-Cons and stuff. At my last Comic-Con in Sacramento, I sat next to Master Chief the whole time, and that was really awesome. I was like best buds with Dr. Stone. I had sushi with Geralt of Rivia. It was fun.
What is your favorite part about your role as Penny Polendina from Ruby?
My favorite part about being a part of a production like Ruby and being Penny, bringing life to the character. I can't even describe like how interesting it is and how satisfying it is to be able to do a good job. Take the vision of the directors and like make it real. Well, what am I trying to say? I'm just distracted by the fire in my mouth. My favorite part is just bringing this little anime character to life.
Baby picture review. All right, Taylor, we have a recurring segment on this show where I review a picture of you when you were a baby and rate it out of 5.
Feast your eyes on this baby picture, Chris.
Oh my, that's crazy. That's a 5 out of 5 baby right there.
I look like baby Yoda.
We're taking a bite during baby picture review, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm also gonna include one more baby picture because it has the same expression as how I feel right now eating this bowl of noodles. Like that, like what have I got myself into?
The resemblance is uncanny. Those noodles look much more pleasant. Taylor, because your channel is simply Betta, what is your personal favorite kind of Betta?
My favorite kind of Betta right now, well, I really like golds, and I want to be working on a gold line coming up here soon after this big move that I'm going through. I'd like to restart my gold line because I know how to do it. I know the correct genetics to pair to create this vision that I want in my head. It's gonna take some work, some line breeding.
You heard it here first, folks. Exclusive announcement from Taylor to the Fish for Thought audience. The gold line is coming back.
I also really love samurais. I love samurai fish, and especially when the metallic layer kind of just goes on their head. It's like they're wearing a little hat.
Taylor, how did you get into dancing / shuffling? And could you show us a few moves?
I got into dancing and shuffling literally because I saw someone on Instagram one day. I have to learn how to do this. This is me. This is my next thing. This is my next hobby. I'm not gonna drop fish entirely, but I need to do this. It calls to me. This was like 5 years ago, like 6 years ago, because I am an Alaskan from the woods. I didn't know about EDM. I didn't know about this awesome dancing you could do. But now I have this like really fun hobby where you can just put on music and just completely zone out and just dance around, and I love the feeling of it, and it's so much fun, and it's exhausting. It's really good exercise. I'll totally show you a few moves. Only if I get to put on my glowy shoes.
Damn, they're glowing. This is one of those shuffling YouTube compilations. the combos! Let's go!
I'm too full of noodles.
Sorry, probably not my brightest idea to do this after downing spicy noodles. You ran a shuffling dance corner at AQUARIUM recently, and that looked very fun. How was that for you, and what would you rate the experience out of 10?
I did AQUARIUM in Dallas over Halloween. I totally took over some of the crazy LED laser light maze that they had going on, and I had a little dance party. Before people started walking through, you know, because I had my own little music box, my little Bluetooth speaker, I got to have a little dance party with Coralfish 12G, which was fun. I tried to teach him how to do the running man. 10 out of 10, would do it again.
What is one tip you can give to those who want to start shuffling/dancing that might help them improve or progress faster?
Number one tip for shuffling, like shuffle dancing, is to practice. You can't get better without practicing. You really have to nail down the muscle memory before you can really start getting into that flowy rhythm where you don't have to think about anything and you just move. I download people's videos and I'd slow them down and watch them in slow-mo and try to replicate it in slow-mo learning it.
And finally, Taylor, what is one piece of life advice that you could give everyone watching right now?
Find something you love and just go for it. I feel like people get stuck in a trap of having an interest or something they want to pursue, but not pursuing it. It's not always easy, but if you have an interest, just go for it and pursue it with a passion, and you might decide you love it and you want to do it more and more, and you get better and better, and it's like this self-fulfilling kind of motivation to just go and go and go. Or you might decide you don't like it very much, but it was still worth trying. I feel like a lot of people get intimidated by things they're interested in. Oh, write that book. Yeah. Oh God, really spicy burp. Here, I'm trying to be motivational. Go hit the gym and get huge. Go skydiving and just do something and pursue it and see if you like it. There are so many cool things out here in this world, and they're worth trying.
All right, Taylor, you've successfully gone through the Send News Gauntlet, and there is nothing left but to roll out the red carpet for you, my friend. This camera. And just this camera, because we don't have the budget. Let the people know what you've got going on in your life.
I'm Simply Betta over at the Simply Betta channel, where I talk about betta fish and aquascapes and aquatic plants and just all the things that I'm interested in. Talk about breeding bettas and wild bettas and this and that and lots of stuff. I'm at Instagram at Simply Betta Fish. I joined TikTok, but I don't know what I'm doing, at Simply Betta Fish. I also have like a Twitter at Tabby Tabaxi, which is my voice acting Twitter. Look, I'm almost finished. These are really good. I'm very proud of myself for somebody who like only just recently started putting Tabasco sauce on their egg. Makes me feel alive. Thanks for having me on, Chris.
Well, there you have it, folks. Huge shout out and thank you again to Taylor from Simply Betta for showing up, finishing the Send News Gauntlet. All her details are in the description and pinned comments. Go check her out. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. I finna gone 3 days without flirt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence, gang violence. No cap, that could be fat. She wanna clap, 81 Fahrenheit. My boys get that whap, put it on my tap. 3-to-1 ratio, breeders on the map.